wasn't until I understood the power of retraining your subconscious. It wasn't until I understood the power of setting intentions. And it wasn't until I understood truly being the person that has everything that I want, that things started coming to me, like literally falling in my lap. Beautiful people, it is Saje Nicole, and welcome back to the BLUPRNT Podcast. Today, what we're going to be talking about is how to train your beautiful mind for success. This is a topic that I have studied for a long time. And when I first started, it was a lot of doing, all the doing, like what do I need to do? What are the strategies? What are the things I need to put in place, right? And then as I started doing more inner work and I started tapping more into my femininity and seeing how that looked for me long term, I realized it wasn't about what I was doing. It was all about who I was being, being the person that deserves this, being the person that attracts that, being the person that effortlessly gets what she wants. Now, I used to do that all the time in the past, but it came from a place of ego. It wasn't from a place of divinity. But that is what I want to talk to you guys about today, because there is a way to work very hard and make a lot of money and be successful. But there's also another way where you could just align yourself with who you're meant to be in this world and make just as much money or even more. Okay? So let's dive in. If you guys are not subscribed yet, go ahead and click the link below. I created the BLUPRNT Academy as the blueprint to helping women design the life of their dream. So all the things, love, business, personal development, will be discussed on this podcast. And then if you need deeper dive and more inner work and more ways to implement the strategies, you can go ahead and join the BLUPRNT Academy. And we have endless resources to support you on your journey. All right, so let's get started. So what is mindset? We hear about that all the time. Mindset. It's a set of attitudes and a set of beliefs that we have either from childhood, from society, or from things that we see that shape our framework and shape the way that we show up into the world, right? When it comes to your mindset, it impacts every part of your life. It impacts the way that you treat your friends, the way that you show up at work, the way that you show up at school, the way that you interact with people, what you expect, what you deserve, what you think you deserve. And ultimately, it really, really shapes your life, because everything that we do all starts in the mind. It is the one thing that creates your habitual thoughts and basically your habitual behavior. If we don't do anything above all else, I want you to really pay attention to how to shape your mind for success. So that is through books, podcasts, videos, mentors, really, really investing in your mindset so that now when you're thinking about an opportunity, when you're thinking about different things that you want to do, your mind is already designed to go towards the positive thing, towards the optimistic thing, towards the thing that could actually bring you the results that you want versus just doubting yourself, right? Now, let's talk about how to actually reprogram the mind. Now, this part right here is really sexy to me. This turns me on. Like, I love talking about how to reprogram your mind. Because if I did not take the time to learn how to reprogram my mind, I wouldn't be where I am today. The reason why I say that is because as we're going through life and we're just doing things, we don't realize the thing that we're doing is wrong, even though we're not getting the results that we want. And even though it low-key doesn't make sense, we don't stop and think like, okay, is there a better way? And if we do realize a better way, sometimes we're like, oh, well, that's not for me. That's for them. That's for those type of people. Or if I have this, it represents this, which is BS, because you are allowed to have whatever it is that you want in your life. So how exactly do we retrain our mind for success? The way that we do that is by visualization. It could be through journaling. It could be through affirmations, whatever it is that is constantly reminding and reprogramming your brain to the result that you want. So some people, I journal every day. Like, I journal every day, right? That's my baby. I have like tons of journals around here. I'm a journaler. That works for me. I need to be able to see it on paper. And journaling for me is great because it slows down the thought process. It's not just like visualization and then all these different colors and things that are popping up. When I'm writing it down, it forces me to slow down and actually write out what I want. And I feel like my brain absorbs it better, right? Another technique is visualization, just quieting the mind, relaxing, being in a quiet space, and really tapping into what you want and who you want to be, and dream big. There's no point you're earning 100K right now. Don't aim for 150 because technically that's just you working a little bit harder to get there, right? Start thinking of 1 million, start thinking of 5 million, start thinking of 10 million. That's going to require a completely different version of you, and you're going to start to think differently. So when you start to do the visualization work, you start to do the journaling, you start to do the affirmations, what happens in your brain is now your reticular activating system is looking for evidence of those things. So if you say, I'm in my healthiest body, I feel amazing today, I'm so fit, I look great in all of my clothes, right? When you're presented a certain meal or a certain drink or to do a certain activity, but your mind, you've been telling your mind for the past 3, 4, 5 weeks how amazing you are, you're not even going to want to have that thing because you're a whole new person, you're a whole new identity, right? If you tell yourself, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn over $1 million a year, I start all my affirmations that way, by the way. I'm so happy and grateful now that if you say that, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn over $1.5 million a year. When someone presents an opportunity to you that's $100, you know that that's not going to help you meet that goal. It requires a completely different version of you to meet that goal. You're going to start to think differently. So with the reticular activating system, if you guys pay attention to, like, let's say your friend wants a new car. Let's say they want like a new Tesla, right? I'm pretty sure that's happened to you before where once a person mentions a car and you guys are having a conversation where you absorb what they're saying, now when you go on the road, you see Teslas everywhere. You literally weren't even paying attention to Teslas before, but now all of a sudden, all you see is Teslas on the road, right? That's because someone said something to you, you absorbed it, you internalized it because you were having a conversation with the person, the dialogue. Now your brain is going to go find evidence of that thing and it's going to bring it to you. So imagine if you only told yourself positive things. Imagine if you only spoke very highly to yourself and very beautifully and very warm, very comforting, very inspiring things to yourself. Your brain will have no choice but to go and find those things, to find evidence of those things. Now, this practice is simple, but it's not easy because your brain is also initially, it might fight it because it's so used to going down a different path. You have to learn to create a new path for your brain to go down. No, I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am confident. I am powerful. I can earn whatever I want. I can have amazing friends and amazing relationships. Whatever it is, you just start to say that and your brain will go to work and find those things for you. Now, let's talk about gratitude a little bit. Early, like when I first wake up in the morning as well, I do just say, I'm so happy and grateful I'm seeing another day. It is such a blessing to be here and be able to experience this human experience, be able to go after your dreams, to be able to really connect with the people that you love and you care about. If you are in a position, if you're in a job, if you're in a relationship, if you have friends, if you're in an apartment, if you're driving a car, all those things that you do not want, you are in the perfect place to start reprogramming your mind for success. Sometimes the people that are already successful, they're so used to it that they kind of take it for granted. It happens, right? Because it's just like, okay, this is regular life. But if you're a person that doesn't have what you want, or you're not even close, this is the perfect video or the perfect podcast for you because now you get to start doing the work. When I first started doing this work, it was a while ago, but I was doing a lot of doing and I was getting some success. I was getting pretty decent success. You guys, it wasn't until I understood the power of retraining your subconscious. It wasn't until I understood the power of setting intentions. And it wasn't until I understood truly being the person that has everything that I want, that things started coming to me, like literally falling in my lap. So when it comes to gratitude, you may not have those things or see the things or the person or the opportunities just yet, but that's okay. What you want to do first is just be grateful for what you have. I'm so happy and grateful I have another day. I'm so happy and grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have food in the fridge. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have friends that care about me. Whatever it is, you can find gratitude in any little thing. Now, once you're doing that, the universe, God, your brain is going to start to show you evidence of those things more and more and more. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to be a snowball effect. You're going to start attracting more, seeing more, having more, doing more. More opportunities are going to come to you because now you are a person that expects those things. There's certain things, y'all, I just expect to happen to me. I'm just like, because I want it. Not justifying it. I don't have to have an explanation. I don't even have a vision board right now. I have a vision board that we did at the beginning of the year, but I don't really have to put it up because it's in my mind. Eventually, it's going to become second nature. You're not going to have to do as much. Oh my God, Oprah had a great clip. I might clip it in here. Oprah had a great clip where she said, I just know how to meet the vibration of the things that I want.
But I don't vision board anymore because I am a powerful manifester. And I know that, and I know how to do it without physically putting it on a board. I know how, you have to, you want to know how to do it?
Absolutely.
You have to meet the vibration. You can't be above or below it. It's just what I was talking about, negative energy, positive energy. In order to draw the thing to you that you want to come, you can't want it so much that you fear that you won't get it. You have to want it. So in order for me to be on your vision board, you must have put it there and then you let it go.
Yes.
And then you weren't thinking about it every day. Because it doesn't come to you that way. You have to do it, and then you have to put it, and then you have to meet that vibration. You have to prepare yourself to be there and ready when it shows up. And you were. Jaleesa, you were there.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah.
It's you releasing all the things that told you that you weren't worthy to begin with. When Michelangelo was creating the David, they said, how did you create the David? Like, it's so beautiful. How did you come up with that? He said, well, I didn't create the David. I just took away all the things that weren't the David. That's powerful. So everything that you want, you already have. Technically, you already have it. You're already that person that has all the things, that experiences all the things, that does all the things that they want as your higher self. You just now have to take away all the things that are holding you back. So that's the limiting beliefs. That's the negative talk. That's the bad relationships. That's the draining job, whatever it is. You have to get rid of those things so that you can really, truly be who you came here to be. If you're interested in diving into this work even more, you really want to embody it, you want it to become a part of you, you really want to master retraining your subconscious mind for success, go ahead and join the BLUPRNT Academy. It is an online community that is the blueprint to helping women achieve the life of their dreams. This work is so important because the thing is, once we understand how to do something, I feel like it's our duty to teach another how we did it. And so if you're interested in this work, go ahead and click the link down below. Welcome to the BLUPRNT, and I'll see you guys next time.